Hello everyone, welcome to Divine and Wild Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we're gonna go over what next steps you should be taking. If you're totally new to this channel, I warmly welcome you to this community. I am an energy reader and this channel is all about tarot readings, connecting with the divine, and channeled messages. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. If you're totally new to pick a card specific videos, all you have to do is pick a number between 1, 2, or 3, or you can look over here if you need visuals and you can pick between this purple deck here, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3 here. So once you've chosen your number, you can go down to the description box below and you can pick the number that is correlating to the timestamp. Click on the timestamp and that's where your reading will start today. And without further ado, let's start with group number 1. Hello group number 1, everyone who chose this beautiful purple oracle deck. How are we all doing? Hope you guys are doing amazing. If you liked a tip, you can find my PayPal link in the description box below. If you want a private reading, you can find my Etsy shop in the link below as well. Okay, so what next steps you should be taking, what spirit is hoping that you will take, what direction they want you to take. This is generally what is next step. So it can apply in different ways where maybe in your case it's more about love or it can be more about career. That is totally for you to apply it to your specific life. All right, so let's put out all the cards first. Next steps group number 1 should be taking. Okay, so right off the bat, okay, this is very straightforward, my dear pile number 1s. Very, very straightforward. Let's make some more room here. Okay. Well, first thing we need to do is move on from something, okay? There's something bigger, brighter, better, and just so much more grand and just so much more suitable for you around the corner in the next few weeks, in the next few months. You know, something wants to come into your life where it's so much more suited to you, whether it is a partner, whether it's a career, whether it's a moving situation, a housing situation, whatever it is that is concerning exactly to you these days, whatever that's taking up the forefront of your mental space is, oh my gosh, more cards. Okay, sorry, so many messages are coming through and it's like I just get distracted by everything. So okay, let's figure out the words here. So you have recognition and reward, disruption, memories of love, moving on. Okay, this is a very straightforward message. So you've done the work, you've done everything you can. You are an amazing human being. You have done so much. You have done so much, group number 1. I don't know if you realize how much work and how much you've already put into your life and your business, your career, your love life, your housing situation, like overall your life. You guys have like big applause, big claps to you from spirit, because it takes a lot of dedication, hard work, and commitment, and you know, it took energy. It just took a lot of energy. So you've done it. That's literally done. It's time to wrap it up and put it in the past. I feel like spirit wants to keep it general because for everyone it's different. It is whatever that thing that is taking up most of your mental space these days. It's like, yes, you loved it at one point, you were passionate about it at one point, you were so committed to it at one point, but something just doesn't fit right anymore. Something doesn't feel exactly like it used to be anymore. So it's time to, you know, you don't have to just cut it off completely, you know. You can still keep them or keep it or keep whatever it is in your life. It just cannot, it needs to be sort of put not as a priority. It needs to be kind of, your priorities need to be shifting right now, is what your next steps are, is to just reevaluate and just be grateful and be a little bit more truthful and authentic with where you are at in life right now. Like you've worked, you know, you've already done this thing. The cycle is complete. So spirit and you, your soul, your body is ready to move on to the next big thing. And that next big thing is waiting for you too. Like it's glowing, it's shiny, it's new energy. It's, you know, life is forever evolving. You know, we are, you know, the main character of our story, and the chapter that you have been living in is coming to an end, and so we're ready for the next chapter in life. Literally, we're turning pages. Every day is a new page, and right now you're exiting the previous chapter, going into the new chapter. So memories of love, you loved it, it was dear to you. Like, look at these little candle holders of, like, you know, it's little balls of memory. You know, you've you know, these things come and go, and you know, you hold it dear in your heart. It served a purpose, and it was absolutely meant to be in your life when it was meant to be in your life. But now you're ready for, you know, to let go of this candle, and you know, you want to make space. So once you let go of that candle, you'll have these open palms, and the universe will replace the old candle with a new candle, metaphorically speaking, if you're looking at the imagery of this card with me. Because, you know, right now, as the longer you hold on to it, the longer you hold on to this thing, this situation, this project, this career. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a career thing, maybe it's a career shift. So, you know, it's just gonna keep you like a little bit, it's not gonna feel really right anymore. And I know you guys have already been feeling it. So, you know, before it really rewarded you, it served its purpose, and you've done the work, and you guys did an absolutely phenomenal job at, you know, living through that. You guys really did the thing in terms of your, you know, last chapter in your life, and now you're ready to, your next step is to simply, like, I just want to put this on top of everything. It's like, okay, this is what we just did, now we're moving on. So, because, oh my gosh, I love you, Spirit. This is just such a clear message coming through. Thank you. So you've done the thing. Literally, you have been rewarded. You guys have like been manifesting amazing things, and it's like you're wondering why the manifestation is kind of almost stopped in a sense. Nothing has stopped, okay? Like, literally, you guys are just simply in the like turning the pages moment where it feels like there's a delay, there's a pause, there's like almost like a intermission, right? That's the word. There's like a slight, you know, in between moment of, you know, your amazing life. And so after you move on from the things, once you feel complete, we don't want to avoid anything. We don't want to put anything aside, as in like we want to really address how we feel. You know, maybe there's some mourning, maybe there's some heartache, whatever it is for you. You want to feel complete about your, you know, thing that you were doing, so that you can move on to this fresh new energy with a fresh start. I feel like most of you guys in group number 1 are fully ready for this next thing, because you can also feel that it's calling to you. It's like the trumpets. The Spirit is calling you through spiritual trumpets and drums and horses and elephants, and just calling your name, because, you know, victory and success and greatness is literally on the horizon. So that's a lot to be excited for. Oh, I see where you guys are at right now. Pile number 1, I like, you know, I could totally relate, because, I mean, this is something everyone goes through, right? Not just you, not just, it's literally, this happens to everyone, okay? So we don't have to worry. We don't have to, you know, feel like we're alone, because I'm on such a spiritual heavy journey that this happens almost like on the daily, on the weekly, on the monthly. It never stops, because as you're wanting to, and while you're yearning for evolution and being in touch with your higher self and being more and more in alignment with who you are authentically, then, you know, you're going to experience rapid change, because you're literally asking for it. And so right now in the transitional stage that you guys are in, group number 1, rest assured though, like just spend your time being excited for the new, being excited for what's to come, being excited. You know, it's like right before Christmas, right before Boxing Day, you are absolutely like through the roof, just so over the moon in joy and in happiness and excited to open your presents. So that's a level of excitement and expectation that you guys need to embody to like, you know, feel into your future. It's like an expectation of greatness, and that's how you manifest even better and bigger things, and to speed up the manifestation process. I find some of you guys are a little bit just down and about, like, okay, well, I spent so much time investing into this one thing. I spent so much time, you know, like working on this thing, and now I'm just gonna let it go. It's not about that. It's that that thing that you've been doing has served its purpose. So you're ready for, you know, for some of you guys, it doesn't even mean letting it go completely. It means that that thing you're doing is evolving into a bigger, grander version. So it requires some mindset shift. It requires some rewiring of, you know, how you've been doing things, you know, changing a little bit of how you've been with your habits and whatnot. So right now, a little bit of a suggested approach and advice from Spirit is to, well, look at, you know, first and foremost, you do need to kind of, you know, yes, have a moment of sadness, have a moment of, you know, whatever it is, you know, just to be easy and to be kind to yourself, do whatever it is that is, you know, nice to yourself. Four of Pentacles, though, you got to be a little bit more careful with your finances right now, because you are in transitionary phase. Like, you know, yes, life is abundant. You guys will have your riches. You will have more rewards. Right now, though, just for a quick moment, you need to be a little bit more, you know, make sure that you're not spending more than you're earning. That's literally the bottom line. And so that you're not so distracted by your finances, let's just make sure that it's, you know, whatever you're doing is covered, so that you're not stressed out, or like, so that the harmony and the balance of your life is not, you know, is a little bit more balanced in a sense. So communication card also showed up. So whether that means being truthful to how you express yourself, I feel like some of you guys do need to express yourself fully. Like, some of you guys haven't really been authentic with how you feel about everything. So whether if it means having a conversation with a very close person in your life, or just being real, you know, like some of you guys have been avoiding some hard conversations, maybe with family, with loved ones. And so what's super strong to do, super powerful to do, is to have those conversations. It might be hard, it might be not super exciting, not super fun, but like Spirit wants you to do that, because it will clear up so much energetic space. You know, like, you're holding on to these things that you may have bottled up over time. So it's time to address these things while we're cleansing, and while we're you know, making space for new. We can also address these things that we've been wanting to talk about for a long time to, you know, whoever it is that you need to express whatever you want to express to. Some of you guys don't need to do it. I feel like this is just more so for like a handful of people that are in group number 1 here. So next steps to be taking, pile number 1. Let's do one more card for you guys. So, oh my gosh, some of you, okay. You know, man, like, your future is just very promising. Pile number 1, you have a very promising future. I can't even emphasize how amazing, you know, your next chapter in your life is going to be. I feel like, you know, you got the marriage card. It means a lot of things, though. It can literally mean marriage. A lot of you guys are meant for a very happy partnership, a very divinely timed companionship with a divine partner. And for others of you, it means it's like all around, though. You know, how you do one thing is how you do everything. You guys are meant to have a very beautiful life. You guys are meant to have absolutely like full, well-rounded, beautiful life that is complete and whole, and it will feel complete and whole to you, whatever that means. You know, you know, what you want doesn't mean everyone else wants. You know, whatever whole and complete means to you is what that is what is meant for you and what you will get. And I feel like you'll start seeing this come to manifestation sooner than later. It's really coming, you know, whether some of you guys really dream to have an absolutely booming, successful business, and that is for sure going to happen. It's like it's going to start happening very soon. And for others of you guys, a beautiful partnership, a beautiful relationship. This is a very positive reading, guys. You know, so, you know, there's a few things we need to, so like to put it all in a nutshell, let's see. It's just about moving on and clearing space and being real with yourself and being, okay, how do you feel about this now? Like, just reevaluate your life, okay? But the main thing is that Spirit wants you to just clean off the table and clear up space. Just vacuum your house, literally. Just clear up physical space, clear up mental space, clear up, you know, just make room, because manifestation, like life and reality works like a vacuum. Once you take something out, something else will rush right in. And so what's waiting for you around the corner and what wants to come into your life is absolutely so much better and greater and grander than you could have ever imagined, whatever that means for you. Okay, group number 1. That was an amazing reading. You guys are awesome. And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And I'll see you in another video. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 2, who chose this beautiful green oracle deck. Very heart energy, very heart chakra energy. So very loving. All right, so pile number 2. Pile number 2, what is the next steps you should be taking? And this is a general what next steps you generally should be taking. So apply it to how it is, whatever it is that is in the forefront of your concern these days is how this will apply to you, whether if it's a relationship, whether it's a career thing, or, you know, life in general, or maybe you're thinking about traveling, maybe some of you guys are thinking about buying a new home or something like that. You know, however, whatever the forefrontal thing that is concerning you these days is what this reading is about, what next steps you should be taking. So, oh my god, interesting. I feel like, okay, sorry, let me get a few more cards. Okay, pile number 2, what steps they need to be taking, please, Spirit. Okay, that's for later. Okay, so you guys have a very simple reading and simple message here, okay? So, you know, life, we like to complicate things. Our human aware, you know, conscious mind likes to overthink and overcomplicate things. You know, we all do it here and there. And we all need a reminder that life is actually very simple. You're only really doing one thing at a time. Like right now you're listening to this reading. Maybe you're drinking water, maybe you're having a sip of your coffee, whatever it is. No one is ever really multitasking. You have 2 hands, you have 1 body. You're always only doing one thing. So Spirit wants to remind you what the next steps you should be taking really is to simplify and do things that actually make you happy. Because when you're happy, you're attracting like experiences. When you're happy, you're attracting like thoughts. So like attracts like. You know, have you ever like been in a conversation or in a group setting where someone's just like gossiping us about something? It's like, oh my god, have you heard of that this person? Oh my god, what did he do or she do? And then like they're just like agreeing for some reason. They're just like agreeing just to agree. And so it's like you're saying this one thing and then they're just saying it back to you in another way. It's like because they're your friend or they're just a part of the conversation, they just want to go with it. And so it's manifestation is kind of like that. When you feel happy, you're gonna attract other happy experiences. when you are having a happy thought, you're going to attract other happy thoughts. When you are experiencing, when you like, so that's literally the foundation of manifesting. You can literally stop watching any other manifestation or how to manifest videos out there. You could just, this is it. Manifestation is this simple. Like attracts like. So if you are having a bad experience, ask yourself, what were you feeling before that to feel this again? So it's almost like reality is showing you how you are, choosing your thoughts. And so it's like, just check in with yourself. If you catch yourself having a negative experience or having a negative thought, ask yourself like, okay, so why don't we shift that? Think about something happy. Think about something in the future that you would like to bring in. Think about it, envision it, and feel it. Feel that feeling of you having that thing. It's super exciting, and it's super inspiring. You are just get into that mood. And if you can't, if you find it hard to get in, I feel like most of you guys, my viewers, know how to do that. You guys are master manifestors. Wow, why can't I say that? So joy and stability. What's around the corner for you and what the next steps you should be taking, pile number 2, is like focus on things that mean stability for you, that mean happiness for you. And that's going to do you wonders already, because I can't emphasize it enough. Like when you are happy, when you are feeling good, you're going to continue to attract these things that make you feel good. So I feel like I've said that enough. So the next steps you should be taking really is healing, and that helps with, the whole, being happy and doing things that resonate only with you. Why do I feel like I'm a broken record right now? Like, you guys, this is a very simple reading. So I feel like you need to, pile number 2, choose your battles, because you only have so much time and energy in a day. You cannot say yes to everyone. You can only, if you're saying yes to something, you're saying no to something else, okay? Life is always a balancing act of give and take, of yes and no, and whenever you're saying yes to something, you are saying no to something else. So if something comes up to your attention, someone's asking you out, someone wants to hang out, whatever it is, maybe a project is taking up your energy that you're not very excited about, say no to the things that you don't want to do. Like, if there's a project that doesn't excite you, don't do it. If someone invited you to do something and you're not excited about it, don't go. It's really as simple as that, because when you say no to these things, the universe is like, oh, he doesn't want to do that. Let's, fill that space with something else. Life is like a vacuum, like if you make space, you're saying no to these things, life is just going to show you other things. It's kind of like a revolving table. Like, have you ever been to those sushi bars where it's like this moving, what do you call it? I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it's like this moving, why don't I know the words for this right now? So anyway, like, one thing comes, one thing goes, one thing comes, one thing goes. And it's like, you can choose, like, okay, do you want that? Like, life is this revolving table of, okay, what about this? Do you want to do this? Okay, no, what about this? This is the spirit guides. What they are doing for you right now is they're showing you, hey, would you like this? You can say no. You don't have to say yes to everything, because when you say yes, they're going to give it to you. And now you're holding on to this thing, and now you don't have anything. It's like, okay, spirit is like, okay, like, here, take this. Okay, now you're like, okay, all right, I'll take it. Now your hands are full, so you can't say yes to anything else. So if they give this to you and you're like, no, I don't want that. Thanks, but no thanks. So now your hands are still empty and you're still available to take in something even better. And they're like, oh my God, I really wanted this. And so you're actually happy to have it. And you're like gonna hold on. I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. Okay. So, it's about picking and choosing your battles, literally. And your next step is to clarify what you really actually want in your life, and, to only do things that really excite you. We don't have to overcomplicate anything. If you don't want something, you just say no. That's it. Like, that's all. Embracing your true, authentic self is what your next steps is. I feel like group number 2, Maybe you have been a bit sidetracked in, you know, your true authentic self. Maybe you've been, you know, I don't know what it is you guys have gone through, because I felt like a disturbance in energy all of a sudden. You know, we're talking about all these brilliant things that you need to be focusing on and how it will help you in your journey right now. But then when I turned this card over, it's challenging times. So I'm not surprised you guys are getting these type of messages to just, you know, the message is not overly, you know, complicated at all. It's actually very simple. So what you need in your life right now, pile number 2, is simplicity. You know, you have to clear the space. You need to, you know, just simplify your life. That is the only keyword you need to think about. The only thing that you need to worry about is to simplify your life, is to, you know, not do things that just annoy you, basically. Okay, so you guys are going through whatever you're going through. Let's pick out more cards though. Thanks, Spirit. Thank you for that. Okay, Spirit wants to pick out some more cards. Pile number 2. Can we get some clarity on what's going on? I absolutely love, love, love what has come up for you guys for, you know, more cards and more clarity of what's going on for you guys. So, whew, let's breathe, because like as I'm tuning into your energy, it's too much. What you guys are going through is too much right now. Like you need to, you know, cancel some appointments. You need to, you know, just take it easy. Like take a week off, take 2 weeks off. I know it might not be possible for some of you guys, but whatever simplifying your life means for you, let's do that. Because look, you have, you know, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a beautiful card. It's a beautiful queen energy because she knows what she wants. She is, you know, she has thought about things. She's determined what she wants in her future and what she wants in her life. She will not be a people pleaser. She will not be a doormat. She will literally tell you what's up. And so it's about practicing telling people what's up, and it's gonna feel so good. I literally did this recently, and you know, people bringing things to my attention that I am not really about, and so I tell them like, hey, like this is just not what I'm feeling, like, or like, you know, someone wanting to do something and like, thank you for the offer, thank you for the invite, but I don't want to do that. We can do something else, and you know, you don't make it sound like that, you know, but the main thing is here, you got to be straightforward, and people actually really appreciate that. I was, you know, surprised that they were totally cool with it. At least you gave that communication. People actually appreciate honest communication so much more than people realize, because you're afraid that if you speak your truth, they're gonna reject you or something. I don't know. Like, you know, the human mind is interesting like that. You're just all about like preservation, and you know, because we're social animals fundamentally, so we want to be liked, so we don't want to disappoint. But if you are pleasing other people, you're disappointing yourself. So you need to be, you know, you are going to be stuck with yourself for your whole life. You need to get along with yourself, and you know, be truthful and honest with how you feel about everything, and be honest with what you want to do. If you don't like bowling, don't go bowling. If you don't like painting, don't paint. If you know what I'm saying, you know, like if you just don't want to do something, you just don't do it. It's literally that simple. Pile number 2, because I feel like you guys were committed to do something. You have the Chariot reversed, so that usually is about like commitment and work ethic and doing something, and it's like you shouldn't be doing that thing. And the High Priestess is like psychic abilities, is high intuition. You guys are very intuitive. You guys like already know you guys already know this, so you just needed me to tell you or something. So pile number 2, take care of yourself first. your message here, what next steps you should be taking, is clarifying what you even exactly like. And it's very simple. Like, some of you guys are like, well, I don't know what I want to do. Well, okay, like, what excites you? What makes you happy? Like, it can be as simple as going out for your favorite coffee or favorite drink. Like, if that small thing makes you happy, it could just even be as small, like start with small steps. If you don't know, if you guys are new, I feel like a lot of you guys get this, but you know, for maybe the small number of you guys that are like, okay, well, I don't know where to start, I don't know what I like, I don't know what I want to do. Well, start with small things. Like, what are the small things that make you really excited? Is taking a nap right now really exciting to you to think about? Then you take that nap. Like, what is it that makes you feel so elated and so overjoyed? It's kind of what your soul is telling you to do. Like, are you really excited to start this project that you've been wanting to start? Let's start it then, you know, like, it's that giddy energy that you want to feel for yourself. And that is the what's it called? Flow of least resistance or something like that. Yeah, so you guys need to find your stream. You guys need to find, you know, like, life is a river. You are a river. You know, we are mostly water. Like, we're basically, what's that really funny? It's like, we're like cucumbers with anxiety, because cucumbers are like 98% water, and so are we. So, you know, we're made up of liquids. So, you know, you got to go with the flow. And so if something doesn't feel like it's like the flow, then you need to stop doing it, or just don't go, or just don't do it. So, and you know, if you feel lost, if you feel stuck, if you feel like you don't know which direction, just start with the small things. Like, does like watching this show make you really excited? Just go watch the show. That just tells me that your body needs to rest and you just need to take it easy for a second. But maybe some of you guys are really excited to start a project, start a new thing, or maybe you're really excited to hang out with this person. So follow that excitement. You know, are you really excited to like text someone, just reach out to someone? Doesn't matter what they do, just you are really excited and about communicating with them and saying hi to them, or, you know, whatever it means for you. You know, however this reading applies to you, pile number 2, okay? You guys are meant to be doing things these days that are a little bit more spiritual based. And when it comes to, you know, how to live your life and your emotions and taking care of your well-being, it's, you know, following the little sparkles of miracles and following the little sparkles of happiness and joy like that. You guys have a very straightforward and simple message, so don't overcomplicate it. And let's not focus on that. Let's focus on what makes you happy and what you actually want to do today, right now, and tomorrow, and the next week, and the next month. And if you guys want to travel, well, let's think about how can we make that happen, instead of like, you know, the opposite, instead of what you have been doing. So, you know, I feel like solution based. But even before that, let's keep it simple. Let's just do things that make you happy right now and it actually excites you. So, and say no to things that don't excite you, that you don't want to do, that you don't want to go. So that is the reading I have for you guys, pile number 2. I hope you liked it. If you did, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I'll see you in another reading. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 3. How are we all doing? I hope you guys are doing great. If you'd like to tip, you can find my PayPal link in the description box below. And if you want a private reading, you can find that in the Etsy link below as well. And let's find out what next steps you should be taking. And this is a general reading, so however it applies to you, this can be in love, in career, in finances, in housing, in travel, whatever is the thing that has been taking up most of your space, your mental space, like taking up the forefront of your, you know, day-to-day, moment-to-moment thoughts. That's what this reading is about, okay? So what does group number 3, like, what are the next steps that they need to take? are you guys like moving right now? Or I feel like you guys are just changing so much, and it feels heavy, it feels big. It's not heavy, it feels like it's the next thing that you guys need to be doing, is like whether it means, because I can't relate to this energy because I'm not in that phase of my life. So it's like, okay, all right, Spirit, please. Are you guys like changing houses, or like you guys are just changing? It's not even some of you guys, it's not even about a house or changing housing. Maybe it is. Maybe you guys are changing house literally. You're moving, you're selling your house, you're buying another house. Maybe you guys are just changing a different like rental spot or something. But I feel like that is coming to you in a really beautiful way. Like the next place where you're going to be living in is going to be absolutely so much better than where you currently are, and Spirit is really helping you through this right now. So let's see, can I get a clarifying card, please? Pile number 3. Okay, so I think it's important for you guys to really be receptive of, you know, what people are telling you, the advice people have to say, the input, and, you know, whoever is involved as well. It's important to, you know, really listen to what they have to say and read the fine print of everything. I feel like right now it's a time to be a bit more careful with, you know, don't make hasty decisions. Like, you know, everything that has come to your awareness, look through the details and the fine print of what you are working on. So I feel like you guys also have you have the unexpected income. So it's like your Spirit really is helping you. Like this isn't, it can mean literal income. I really hope that for you guys, and wish that for you guys, and manifest for that for you guys as well. Because, you know, who doesn't need more money? Like everyone wants more money. Like if anyone says anything different, they're totally lying. Like more money, the better. That's how, you know, like, okay, money definitely buys happiness. Come on. Like, what do you want to do? Travel. Okay, it requires money. Okay, do you want to have kids? Well, you need money to have kids, to raise them properly. Do you want like this new, I don't know, do you want this anything, or kind of requires money these days? So a little bit of a tangent, but you know, I feel like something is really coming in for you guys in a really big way. So you guys are really divinely guided though. So, you know, follow your intuition, and, you know, I feel like a lot of things are coming in, like changes, especially for sure. So most of you guys, it can literally mean change in terms of housing. Oh my gosh, I dropped a card. Okay, so like, oh my gosh, like I'm overwhelmed by your energy, and maybe you guys are overwhelmed, but I feel like a lot of you guys are totally okay taking this on, because this is what you're meant to experience right now. So I feel like the most difficult part of this cycle that you're going through is coming to an end. So like, yeah, you guys have really done all the paperwork, or like done all the things you need to do. Some of you guys are applying for school, applying for a job. You guys have done the hard work. And so now it's just about adapting to the changes. You know, any letters of notification that you're gonna get, just be ready for that. You know, any offers that come in to buy your house, just be ready for that. Just be on your feet and just be ready to go, because things are coming in fast. Pile number 3. Let's pull a few more cards. Okay, so interesting. Just, you guys have a crazy energy happening, so I'm just trying to level out what's going on here. Lots of change, lots of movement. The next steps you should be taking is, yes, just be on top of the game. You know, make sure you get your sleep so that you can think properly and process information properly. You know, at this point of your life, it's important to make sure your foundation is set. You know, making sure you're eating right. If your body's feeling good, your life is going to feel good. If you're sleeping good, your life is going to feel good. If you're drinking enough water, your body's going to feel good and your life is going to feel good. You guys know what I'm trying to say. So to, you know, yes, this time in your life can be overwhelming. We get it. It's fine. That's just how life is sometimes. And so let's just make sure that our foundation and everything is kind of like, you know, make sure your bed sheets are straightened out, you know, making sure your life is straightened out so that if anything comes in, you are ready to take it on fully and completely. So let's see, pile number 3. What next steps should they be taking? Oh my gosh, again, you have the balance card, you have the scales. So, okay. Oh, whoa. Your message is so interesting because of all these changes happening in finance, in housing, in, you know, things coming in. Maybe you guys are like moving countries. Some of you guys are moving countries because of acceptance to school or to work or something like that. Or, you know, something, if you guys aren't already experiencing this, it's like life wants you to experience that. You're ready for this big move. So, you know, having, okay, you have so many things. You have wind chimes. Wind chimes, if they feel and hear, what am I saying? They sound really beautiful, you know, like just the ringing in the wind, and it's beautiful. So I think the next steps you should be taking is to just take a moment to breathe, because when I'm tuning into your energy, damn, like it is so up and just all over the place right now. If I want to just like be real for us, it's just feeling a little like crazy. So I get it. Sometimes we go through these moments in life, and I of course have gone through these moments as well. So, and it's like, yes, it's a lot. It's a lot. Do what you need to do to maintain it, to get it going, to keep it, you know, happening. That's so important. I feel like, but your soul right now wants some more balance. You know, taking a break physically and mentally is really important, because so much wants to come in still, and like more wants to come in. But if you're, so metaphorically speaking, if you're like, I don't know, if you were a car and one of your tires are deflated, your car's not going to run very great. Like you might even accidentally swerve and crash. And so like we don't want you to burn out is what I'm trying to say. So it's like Spirit just wants to quickly remind you to drink your water, make sure you feel good, make sure you feel at peace, make sure you're feeling good about everything still. Whatever you're going through, you have some really beautiful, amazing manifestations coming in, and you guys are experiencing these massive changes in your life. So this is when you need to take care of your health so much more than usual. What's going on? Okay, you have the home card twice. Okay, so, and the change, well, let me get one more card from this. So, okay, inspired actions only. So if you don't feel, if you're not feeling it, you cannot do it. So if it has to feel like an inspired action for you guys to make the decision. So a lot of you guys are changing in terms of housing situations. For you, a lot of you guys, it is about that. But for the people that don't resonate with the housing situations, like there's no way I'm moving right now. That's literally not happening. What are you talking about? So for others of you, it means like your foundation as a whole. So you guys are changing the way you see life, the way you think about things, the way you operate. So like your whole system is being rebooted and updated right now in terms of spiritually speaking. Your soul is is changing on such a deep level that you are going to want different things. You're going to even like your taste buds for things are going to change. The things that you used to crave, you're not going to crave anymore. You're going to like, Spirit wants you to shift in such big ways that so that you can receive bigger things in life. It's like, you know, you've grown out of the clothes that you have worn, and now you're ready to be this kind of like a next evolution of who you're meant to be. And so with this change, it comes tangible rewards, you know, unexpected income, and potentially, you know, I feel you guys are manifesting something like massive that you could have never dreamed of before. It's like bigger and better and grander that you could have ever imagined. I feel like I jumbled all those words, but I feel like you get what I'm trying to say. So pile number 3. Yeah, okay, so like, what's going on, pile number 3? Okay, you know what? So you guys have this vision in mind. You want to do this thing, but it's like almost like you're holding yourself back in a sense. I don't want you guys to hold yourself back. So let's change your focus, pile number 3. Let's just shift that right now, in that like, okay, you are making big changes in your life. That's amazing. Let's welcome that in, and let's focus on you being healthy and you feeling calm, because you cannot make things, you can't create things and manifest beautiful things while you're feeling overwhelmed and stressed and exhausted and just burnt out. You cannot work. Life cannot work like that. If you want something beautiful to happen, you're going to have to feel beautiful as well. So let's shift your energy and feel at peace, feel grounded. Let's take a break today, and then you can literally, or I feel like a lot of you guys are just still in that go energy, and so like, please keep going, but let's make sure you drink your water and get a good night rest on top of all these things you're doing. Yeah, okay, so yeah, you guys are ready for change. Absolutely, no doubt. Like, we keep getting similar messages over and over again. Pile number 3. Yeah, okay, so inspired actions only. You know what's right for you. You know what the vision you have for yourself and Spirit, and you're getting messages from people, from spirit guides, from your higher self, from your ancestors left, right, and center. So like, literally, this spread is like, usually it's a mess anyway, but I feel like this is messier than usual, because okay, you have homes, you have balance, you have, okay, just housing. Everything is happening at once right now, pile number 3, and apologies, this reading feels a bit all over the place. I am tuning into your energy, and it's a lot to take in right now. So you guys are doing amazing. The next steps, let's boil it down to simple message here, Spirit. The next steps that pile number 3 need to be taking really is being ready to accept these new blessings, new things that are coming in, and that you are totally on the right track. You're so meant to be experiencing this right now. You're so meant to be making these changes in your life right now. Whether it means, you know, in career, it's like the house, it doesn't mean literal. I feel like some of you guys is literally a house changing an environment. Maybe you guys are traveling, maybe you guys are going somewhere for 5 months, something like that. And for others of you, it's about, you know, changes in how you operate your business, or how you want to operate in your home environment. Maybe it's the way you want to communicate with your partner, and how you are in the space of, I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is about career and housing and traveling and stuff like that. But if in terms of love and relationships, if that is your main concern, then it's about, you know, redesigning and rethinking, okay, like, and refeeling how you want to be treated and how you want to move forward with this relationship. It's, you know, something wasn't working, so now we're experiencing all these changes where it's like, hey, like, what don't you like about this person, or what have you not really been enjoying. And so you want to address everything. Now's the time to be addressing everything that has not been working, and applying new ideas and new ways of doing things that make you feel good, that make you feel whole and complete. You guys have the strength. I feel into your energy right now, and you guys are so confident, so powerful, and so capable of taking on all these changes. You guys have everything you need. You guys have if you guys need, you know, people in your life to help you through this, you definitely have those people in your life to make it through these changes in your life. These are bigger changes, and so all you have to do is ask for help if you need it. The first person that comes to mind is who you need to ask, and they will absolutely help you in a heartbeat for sure. You guys have a really great social circle and a network of people that can help you. You guys are creating really grand things. I feel like for some of you guys are building an empire in terms of your career and finances, and things are absolutely happening for you right now. And if you're not already experiencing it, oh my gosh, this just, you know, manifestation, sometimes there is a delay, and it simply is just that. It's just a delay, and we want to be excited and welcome it in when it's ready to come in. So I hope this reading made sense. It felt a little bit scattered, but that's what I have for you guys, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already done so, if you want to see more of this type of content. And I'll see you in another reading. Bye for now.